Well, good damn afternoon, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. Happy Tuesday. Happy Martes. That's the only other language I know how to say the days of the weekend. What's going on, everyone? I hope your weekend was quick. Well, no. I hope your weekend was long. I hope your work day was quick and painless. That's what I hope for. I never want the weekends to be quick. I want those to be long. I want those to be like, damn, man, it's still Saturday. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I want it to be. Shout out to everybody in the comment section. Good to see you here. If you guys missed the Major Monday, episode 8 from Jericho Green at locals.com, you missed a good one. You missed a good one. We talked about, hold on a second. Got it written down right here. Major Monday, episode 8. Mayor Googly Eyes. She had some advice for Chicagoans on how to lower your chances of getting robbed. And no. I know what you're thinking. Be tougher on criminals, more police on the streets, more community interaction to root out those bad seeds. But no, nothing to do with that. It's all on you. It's all on you, Chicagoans, taxpayers. Here's some more responsibility. Here's some tips that you can use to not get robbed. And to the vendors of Chicago, start taking cards and not just cash. That way you won't get robbed. There you go. And she did have time to dance at a festival and ask Chicagoans to reelect her because she's up for reelection next month. And I told Chicago, I said, if you reelect that evil receding hairline troll, you will be the dumbest city in the history of America. So we'll see. We'll keep our eyes on that one. No pun intended. Keep our eyes on it, Mayor Googly Eyes. I get it. But we'll keep an eye out on that one. But she was dancing at a festival, even though homicides are up 61%. 2,200 people murdered since she took over the city, and over 9,000 people shot. But hey, let's dance at the festival. Also, there's a new show on HBO. It's called Velma, and it's the Velma from Scooby-Doo. But of course, she's not white anymore. Somebody told me she was Asian. She looks black. Scooby's black. But I suffered through one of those episodes and gave a scathing review. And then also, and I'm gonna there's more information on this, but I talked about it yesterday. Illegals refuse to leave hotels in New York City. They're in Manhattan, doing good. I wouldn't want to leave a hotel in Manhattan and go to Brooklyn either. But then again, I'm an American citizen and they can't do that to me. But the illegals don't want to go. But I got some footage of one of the advocates, one of the activists for these illegals, and they talk about what is to be expected when they arrive at their new home in Brooklyn, and the inconveniences. Check this out, guys. The inconveniences for the illegals to deal with. Inconvenience. How dare we inconvenience you? Oh, sorry there. How dare we inconvenience you, sir? Why should you have to do anything? That is not easy for you once you're at the shores of America. Wow, the inconvenience. Can you believe that? But that's what we talked about yesterday. Check that shit out. Again, what's up, everybody? Make sure you go to mygreengear.com. JerichoGreen.net is under construction right now. I cannot wait to unveil the new and improved JerichoGreen.net. Let me get some big gold scissors and we can cut the ribbon on the new website once it's ready. Hold up. Hydrate. Here we go. Let's address the red and gold elephant in the room because I know you guys are just chomping at the fucking bit. I'm not ignoring anybody, Spunbearing 65. I had other shit to talk about. Believe me, I know what I'm walking into today. But anyway, here we go. So Derek Molino, right? Hit the like button first. So Lord Big Dick. Wow, I don't think someone else gave you that name, but we'll go with it. What happened to the Niners? Well, here's what happened. In the first quarter, the starting quarterback gets hurt, not to return. Well, he returned to hand off the ball, but he didn't return. He couldn't throw the ball. So then here comes the fourth string quarterback, Josh Johnson. He comes in. He acts like this is his first time on an NFL field. He the ball hits him in the face. He gets sacked. Ridiculous. Okay. So then, Tammy, that's right. Brock Purdy has a torn UCL in his elbow. So then we have Christian McCaffrey out there taking snaps. He's a running back. Now, we'll never. JJ Finnegan, the Niners suck. Come on, man. You take out Jalen Hurts and put in your fucking starting running back at quarterback. Anyway, so Brock Purdy goes down. Josh Johnson goes down before the half. And then we have Christian McCaffrey taking snaps. The starting running back in the NFL. A starting running back is not going to play quarterback in the NFL. Now, the Eagles look great. They look great. It was the final score was 31-7, but it was tied before right after Brock Purdy got hurt. Christian McCaffrey ran for a touchdown. Now, if you look at that touchdown, James Ellis, don't ever say anything like that again. Niners will never. No one's ever bringing back Kaepernick. So the night, if you watch that touchdown that Christian McCaffrey ran for, you mean to tell me with that kind of fight, the Niners would have lost the game? I don't think so. I still think the Niners would have won. Jalen Hurts threw for 121 yards. He was contained. He had one rushing touchdown, but it was like on the goal line. So it's not like he took off for 20 yards and smoked our defense. So I'm not too sad about it because it wasn't our full team. Don't worry, EC1 football. We'll get back to it. But if it was our team at full strength and we got spanked, that's exactly what I would say. But to trot our fucking running back out there to play quarterback, no, that wasn't an even matchup. Snowman Zion, I missed you too. Missed all you motherfuckers. Yeah, JJ, he was mobile a lot, but yeah, he's a running back. But hey, what would be great is if next year the Niners and Eagles were scheduled during the regular season. That way it's a guarantee that we'll see them match up again. And then we'll see what happens, Niners full strength versus Eagles full strength. But that's like you're supposed to get surgery and they come in and say, all right, man, we're about to cut you open. The doctor is going to take care of you. And then, all right, so the doctor, he got sick. He has diarrhea. He can't do it. So we're going to bring up the backup doctor. He didn't get as good at grades, but he graduated. Okay, if that's all we got. And then, oh shit, sorry, he came down with something too. So we're just going to get a janitor up here to cut you open and root around inside of you. Whatever. It was a good season. It was a great season because we started out real bad, got hot, got a good quarterback in Brock Purdy. He was doing great, but he got hurt. That damn what's his name? The tight end blew his assignment. What up, Jay Reason? You know why I wasn't in your comment sections on Sunday. I think that goes without saying. But it wasn't an even matchup. Again, if the Niners had all their players out there and they got their ass whooped, they got their ass whooped. But that's not what happened. They had Christian McCaffrey taking snaps. Mike Herrera, you're a C bitch fan. I don't even want to hear it. We handled you guys in the regular season and the playoffs. Shane Walsh, 49ers, 6-10 next year. Come on. That's quite a fall off the cliff, being that all the same players are coming back. And who's your team, Shane? And it better not be a team that the Niners beat or a team that didn't even make it in the playoffs, because that's usually where comments like that come from. Like a fucking Raider fan, eh? Hey, Raiders, fuck you, Niners. You guys suck, eh? Really? I had a homeboy of mine who's a Raider fan. He texted me that night. Oh, what happened to the Niners? I was like, I don't fucking talk to non-playoff teams. Don't even come talk to me. You didn't make the playoffs, and your team is perennial garbage. You have nothing to say here. Nothing at all. Barrison, thank you very much. Pop in that super chat cherry. He says, love you, JG. I was raised Eagles, but I felt bad for all the injuries. Hey, man, that's the way the cookie crumbles. But to act like, oh, the Eagles stomped the Niners. It wasn't even the Niners. Come on now. Shane Walsh, Texas. I knew it, Shane. I knew it. Oh, man. Shane, I don't care, man. You're still welcome here. It's all good. We all make mistakes. Jeremy Alicia. Yeah, you're a Cowboys fan. I'm sure you did enjoy the Niners losing. Of course, man. Just like we take pleasure in all the bad shit that happens to the Cowboys. I'm sorry, them girls. Hoser, thank you. Says, I respect you, JG. I love hockey. Hey, hockey, those are some bad boys, man. All hockey players are missing their front teeth. That's how crazy hockey is. In the NFL, most players got grills and diamonds in their mouth. Hockey, they're like, we don't got shit because they got knocked out. Jay Reason, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Says, Texan fans have entered the chat. I knew it, man. I knew it was somebody whose team just wasn't that good because the venom was dripping off of those words. It's all good though. I guess. Oh, Reginald Hanson. Yeah, man, I got braces for like 2 more months. Just some final moving around and shit, and then my teeth will be perfect. But yeah, just got them on for a little bit. Got some braces on for a little bit, guys. Maybe I should get some headgear next time. You guys can shove me in the lockers and give me swirlies. Take my lunch monies. What can you do? What can you do? Authentically Kennedy, you know what? It's funny you say that. She says, R.I.P. the Gap. My mom, she didn't want me to get braces. She's like, oh, it's your Gap. It's special. And there's like some kind of proverb or something, people with gaps and all that stuff. Legal Alien, you're right. Hit that like. But, you know, I lived enough of my life with it. I wanted a nice smile. That's what I wanted. I wanted a nice smile. Because I live in America, I went out and I got one. I got one. Sorry, guys. Sometimes it just come apart. Doug French, who do I think is going to win the Super Bowl? I'm hoping it's the Bengals. The Bengals were hot. Hey, man, watch out, Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow. I want the Bengals to win because, you know, but yeah, fuck the Eagles. If I got to go for somebody, I'm going for the Bengals. But I don't know. I'm certainly not hosting any Super Bowl parties this year, but if I'm invited, I will attend. I will attend if invited, but I'm not hosting this year. James Ellis, your mom just wanted to save money. No, I paid for it myself. I didn't have braces coming up, obviously. I just, you know, she just, you know, I don't know. She just wanted me to keep it for some reason. Fammy E. Shmee. Yeah, they did. Apparently, I didn't watch it. There's some bullshit call that happened in the Chiefs Bengals game. I mean, sorry. What am I saying? The Bengals, they're not in the Super Bowl. Frank Powers, thank you. Not the Bengals. I'm talking about I'll have to go for the Eagles because I can't go for the Chiefs. Fuck the Chiefs. Fuck Pat Mahomes. I hope his ankle's still hurting and he gets crushed. Yeah, fuck Mahomes. But I have to go for the Eagles by default. Hoser, thank you again. And for the title of your stream, if she's got an apple, she's got a banana. Oh, a little Andrew Dice Clay there. Hey, yo, oh, hey. If she's got an apple, she's got a banana. Oh. Hey, if she's got an apple upstairs, you better believe she's got a banana downstairs. Watch that apple, fellas. That apple means problems. Unless you're into that. Hey, if that's the team you play for, get them Adams apples. But I'm just saying, if that's not what you're looking for, fellas, watch that apple. Fire Mission, thank you. Don't want to feel left out. Nor should you, Fire Mission. If you're feeling a little lonely, you're feeling left out, go ahead and donate. Aaron M., calm down. He says, fuck a bunch of football. What about our country getting commie the fuck out? Yeah, man, that's still going to happen. Still going to be happening after we talk football. Relax. Can't be all doom and gloom all the time. Can't be. Grand Champ Pros. JG, does a lady in the thumbnail legs go all the way up? Grand Champ Pros. I got some information to give you, man. Have a seat. Okay, I'm gonna blow your mind right now. It's not a lady. Sorry. If you thought that was a girl or a lady in that picture, read the title a little bit closer. The title of the live stream is Isn't He Gorgeous? I know. It looks like a young lady. It looks like a beautiful young lady. That's what it looks like. But it's not. It's a beautiful young man. Ooh. Aaron M, send them to Canada. That's the problem. They always say they're going to go to Canada. They say they're going to go to Canada, but they never go. They never go. How many, I know you knew Grand Champ Pros. How many times is something going to happen? Somebody's going to get elected, especially Trump. This is when they were really stroking their pink lipstick. Trump, if he gets elected, I'm out of here. Because remember, I remember these videos and I love them. I love them. These videos that I'm about to describe are like you getting your favorite candy, opening it, and just taking out a couple pieces, all right? And then putting it away. So then you can come back again and relive those delicious moments. Well, the clips of people saying Trump will never be president. He will never take that to the bank. I promise you, mark my words, he will never be president. Never. All of them. Politicians, famous people, nobody thought Trump was going to be, there's no way. So they were saying, because they thought it would happen, well, if Trump becomes president, I'm going to Canada. George Lopez and Whoopi Goldberg and what was that? Lorianne, George Clooney, all these fools who made their fortunes here are now going to leave because of Trump. And where they at? Right here. Fools ain't going nowhere. They always say that shit. They never go. I wish they would. I wish they were people of their word. I wish they would keep their promises and get the fuck out of here. How great would it be? Think of those people who said that they were leaving. Think how great it would be if they did. How awesome would that be? If that many blue check marks and that many empty suits actually kept their word and left America. Oh, dog. How great would that be? Watch them go to Canada and watch their career flourish in Canada. And not just Canada. Not just Canada. I'm talking any other country. They go to Canada. They go to European countries. They never go anywhere fucked up. They never like, you know what? If Trump wins, I'm going to Mogadishu. They don't ever say that. It's always somewhere, America light. But they never go. They never do. They always say it, but they never do. But I'm not just saying, I'm not talking shit about Canada, but I'm just saying America is the country where everybody wants to come to make it, right? I'm going to America. I'm going to America or whatever, right? And no one's ever like, you know what, Mom, when I get big, I'm going up to Canada and I'm going to make it. Nobody says that. Everybody wants to make it here. But if you guys want to go to these countries that you choose, the purple one, what's up? Go to all these countries you think are better, and that's going to be a safe haven for you. Go ahead, go. And let's see what happens to your careers. Let's see. Let's see you blow up in the British movie circuit. C4 Duke. Fly, Eagles, fly to the point of victory. Eagles, Eagles. Yeah, I get it. Thanks for the donation. Appreciate that. Eagles, Schmeagles. Jay Reason, back again. Appreciate that. Snapchat just clapped Wall Street after hours with bad earrings. Apple is next. Death to Ming. Damn, Snapchat. What happened there? I'm going to have to look that shit up. On my phone. Here it is right here. Thanks, Jay Reason. Good old Snapchat. Isn't that one where you can put up pictures and then they disappear? Nothing dangerous about kids having that, huh? Earnings. Yeah, my bad. Earnings. Dang, they're about to drop them. See, it's about the money. Once you start affecting that money, they don't care. All the products they come out with. Apple had the Pan-African Colors watch, and we're doing this and we're doing that. But wait. Hold on a second. Is this the earnings report? Or it's this? Why is this number like that? But no, see ya. What did the Santa Claus say in Christmas Story? Ho, ho, ho. Pushed him right down the slide. Get out of here. Get out of here. That money's not right. Get out of here. But. I don't want to hear it. Oh, I love it. I love it. Spunbearing 65, thank you. Justin Castro can't go anywhere without a crowd calling him a communist. I love that shit, man. I love when they go out in public and people just start yelling shit at them. They did that with Nurse Jill Biden, Joe Biden's orderly, his nurse, his round the clock care. They did that with her. She was out somewhere and people were like, your husband's a fucking communist. You suck. And they have to act. I love how they have to act like they don't hear it. You know they hear it. You know they have to act like and smile and wave knowing that they're being insulted. I love it. Hoser, again, thank you. He says, how many Americans want to be ruled by Trudeau? None, apparently, because even the ones who are rich, they don't want to go up there. And again, it's not like Canada is swinging their doors open saying, hey, Americans, come up here. What are you talking about? They're not doing that. You have to go through a lot of steps and have a lot of credentials before you can become a Canadian citizen. Now, you can have, your work visa and all that shit. I don't know how many times you can renew that until they make you try to become a citizen or what. But you don't just walk into Canada and say, I'm here, therefore I'm a Canadian citizen, or fill out some paperwork. You have to speak a certain language. I think you have to speak French without an accent and all these different things. So you don't just walk into Canada and be, I'm Canadian now. Wrong. Idiots. Justin Castro. Hey, look it up, guys, on the interweb. Split screen, Justin Trudeau and Fidel Castro. Even Maury Povich would look at that split screen and go, cancel the episode. We don't need to. But we need to be sure, Maury. We just need to swab, cancel it. Look at those faces. Look at the eyes and the nose and the chin. That's his boy. Harry Chillhanger, thank you. You'll shoot your eye out. You'll shoot your eye out, kid. Ho, ho, ho. Get out of here. Out of here. Oh, I love it. Please go to Canada, celebrities. Please. Take it up north. Take it up north, please. Wouldn't that be something? Typing something in real quick. I get these thoughts and I got to jot them down, or I'll forget. So, what are we going to be talking about today? What are we going to hear in my best Kamala voice? What are we going to be talking about today, kids? It's Tuesday. What are we going to be discussing today? That's one of four Kamalas. Get the new Kamala 4-pack, Kamala Quattro. You have school teacher Kamala. Hi, kids. You have black Kamala. You have Indian Kamala. What? And you have the cackling Kamala. Gah, 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 gah. All Kamalas sold together, but you have to buy earplugs separately for the cackling Kamala. Right? Parents would be like, hey, shut that damn Kamala doll up. I'm going to take it away. Hey, who bought you that? Who bought you that cackling doll? That thing sounds like shit. Gah. I'll turn it down, Dad. Gah. I'll turn that shit down. Fuck. That woman is something else. Few more unlikable than Kamala Harris. Jay Reason. Thank you, man. So did you hear what Tony Romo almost said to the Bengals Chiefs? Hey, man, look. I know Tony Romo spent a lot of time in Texas, okay? But I don't think and when I heard that, I was trying to think, okay, what's a possible word that he was attempting to use, and he obviously he backed off of it. He says because there was a player and he was surrounded by three Bengals defensive players, all of a darker complexion, and he says, "You got three in it," and then he went on to another word. So maybe he was going to say three nice guys, or maybe he was going to say they are three ne'er-do-wells. I don't know. But all we got out of Tony was nit. So hey, I can't. That's inconclusive. It's inconclusive evidence. Reminds me of that scene from Blazing Saddles where he goes, he grabs the wrong person. He means to grab who was it, Headley, but he grabs the sheriff, and he goes, "Hey, can't you see that sheriff is a nit?" And he looks at him and goes, "Sorry about that. No offense intended." He goes, grabs the right guy, and he goes, "Can't you see that sheriff is a nit?" But Romo didn't even get the "eh." He just got nit. So I think Tony Romo was going to say those are three nice guys. But he thought, that's not masculine enough. This is football. Let me say something else. I hope that's what he said. Don't get me wrong. I would absolutely cherish the day if Tony Romo got on there and said, "Man, he's surrounded by three niggas." Thank you, content gods. That would be the greatest video clip ever recorded. But he didn't. He did not. Authentically Kennedy. Does Kamala have her own spawn or just that step there of hers? Authentically Kennedy, is there any reason you would have to call Kamala's possible child, a spawn? What has she done to you or your country for you to refer to her child as a spawn? Huh? Give me one. Give me one. That would be the hard part. Trying to whittle it down to just one. That would be the tough part. That girl gave us a scroll. That shit just unrolls, and it's rolling for days of the list of stupid shit she said and done. But none better than all of the black men that she put in jail for smoking weed under her time as Attorney General of California. And then she was District Attorney of San Francisco, so she did that shit too. Well, whatever. She's first black, insert title here. It don't matter. Arun Faye, thank you for the Hamilton. Is that D Wade's son? He's starting to look more and more like Big Mike every day. So sad. Arun Faye, are you referring to the former president's wife, Michelle, the retired power forward, Obama? I put a video up on my stories on YouTube. Some guy working out, he said, "I'm trying to get that Michelle Obama back." And then it showed a picture of her from behind in a gown. Some wide shoulders, girl. Some wide shoulders. I bet when she pushes Barry's legs back, he's like, "Ow." Shut up. Shut up. I don't have to put another sock in your mouth like we did last time, motherfucker. Oh, well, it hurt, Mike. It hurt. That's why I was screaming. Yeah, whatever, motherfucker. Put them up. Put your legs up. Oh, you promised you'd be gentle. And afterwards, we would watch Grey's Anatomy. So snap to it. Let's go. Harry Chillhanger, thank you for the Hamilton. Today's lessons are feelings. That's right, kids. Today we're going to talk about feelings. Your feelings, other people's feelings, and animals' feelings. It's all about feelings. I'm surprised Kamala Harris doesn't have just a pocket full of glitter when she talks. "Good morning, everyone. I'm Kamala." She throws glitter in the air. "And welcome to another press conference with your vice president. Yay, it's Kamala." I wish I was joking. I wish she was the vice president of another country. Then we could laugh at them. Bozo Priester, thank you for the Hamilton. Thank you, good sir. He says, "So glad I tuned in today. I'm losing bladder control laughing." Hey, man, get a tarp or something down. Don't just be peeing all over your floor, man. Or go outside. Listen to me outside. You can just golden shower the shit out of yourself, man. I'm glad you're here. Pissing or not, I'm glad you're here. Hoser, thank you again. Quote of the day. Okay, you people sit tight, hold the fort, and keep the home fires burning. And if we're not home by dawn, call the president. Name that movie. That's that Blazing Saddles. Jay Reason, LMAOOO. I hope you're not laughing at our vice president, man. I appreciate you being here, but you cannot laugh at that woman. Okay? Take her seriously. She's the first black female vice president, and she's the first Indian senator. All right? Take her seriously. And she's our border czar. No, she's never been to the border, but she's our border czar. Have some respect in here, people. Accurate. Hey, there you go. Thank you. Much love, JG. You're funny as hell. Been subbed since the Juicy Smollett days. Oh, shit. Juicy Smollett. The only black person to be beaten in a snowstorm by two white men in Chicago during a blizzard. That's a hell of a title. I don't see that record being broken. You got to have some bad luck. Your luck sucks. Aaron M. Willie Brown did that. That's true. That's true. That's why I call Kamala Harris the politician who went horizontal so her career could go vertical. Is it Big Trouble in Little China, Chopper? Yeah, that sounds like something Jack Burton would say. Hello, Mr. Burton. Mr. Burton. I think you're right. Checks in the mail. Kamala's such a piece of shit. Heidi Booth, pocket full of gray hairs. Nah, she would never throw those up in the air. That's a waste of good old pubic hair. That's what Kamala had in her mask. That's why Kamala was so pro-mask. Because when she put a mask on, she'd take a handful, she'd dip in her jar of 70 plus pubic hairs and put a big handful in there just all day long. Woo! She's like, I am pumped. We need to keep these damn mask mandates going. Love these masks. Mandate that shit. You know, I can hide my disgusting habits in plain sight. Woo! I'm down. That's right, Chopper. This is MAGA country. Talk about shitty luck. Juicy Smollett went out on the one racist Trump supporter night of Chicago. Horrible luck. Poor guy. Get him a rabbit's foot or something. Jay Reason again. Thank you. I'm just another black man with a YouTube channel. I can't laugh too hard or they will press me and take away my shekels. That's right, man. You better stay oppressed. Stay oppressed. What is that? There's a video floating around on the internet, and it's there's a jar and there's a bunch of fleas in it. And they put the lid on the jar so the fleas learn that they can't jump any higher than the lid. And then they take the lid off and the fleas still won't jump because they've been trained and conditioned to go no higher. That's how they want black folks to be. You were oppressed. You did have a lid on your jar, but we took that bitch off. But by your own doing and some guilt-ridden white liberals, you don't realize the lid is gone. And when a couple of fleas jump out of them, when a couple of fleas look up and realize, man, there's no lid on this shit, I'm out of here. I'm about to go out there and do what the white folks do. I'm gonna live in their neighborhoods and I'm gonna work at their businesses. I'm gonna start my own business. I'm gonna do what everybody else does because I'm a tax-paying American citizen and because I can. But some of those fleas want to stay in the jar. We can't do that. White people won't let us do this. White people tell us that. And if you get out of the jar, oh, you want to be white. You want white people to accept you. Sorry, fleas in the jar. You can stay there. I'm out this bitch. I'm going out here with this freedom and equality that you fucking cry about, but you don't want any part of. I want equality when it suits me. I want equality. Only half of it. The good part. You take that personal responsibility part of freedom and get that shit away from me. Iron Comics, thank you for the Hamilton. Another quote. I need to get a harump out of that guy. You watch your ass. That's definitely Blazing Saddles. Harump. I did get a harump out of that guy. You watch your ass. Careless. Juicy should have his own Subway commercial after that hoax. Yeah. Could you imagine? What a testimonial to your business. Man, these sandwiches are so good. I went out in a blizzard and got my ass whooped for it. Thanks, Subway. Subway sandwiches are so good, I braved minus 21 degree temperatures to get a foot long. Have you had the vegetables and the meat at Subway? You would go through a blizzard for that too. How so? There's people who won't go through a blizzard for another human being, but you're going to go out for a Subway sandwich? There's like school cafeteria food, and then a step above that is a Subway sandwich. And you braved a blizzard, minus 21. Unreal. Sandwich must have been delicious. Harry Chillhanger, thank you. Again, since you can use San Francisco as a toilet, can I use Pelosi's? Yeah, man, go ahead. Paul, he'll be too drunk to stop you from coming in anyway. The Loyal Goose, you're going to kill me today. I don't want to. That is not my intention. Do not die on me. Here we go. Here we go. What are we going to be talking about today? Well, we've already touched on one subject. Ew, that sounds weird. We've already mentioned one subject. Ugh. Or I mentioned it, but we'll get a little deeper into it. Ugh, that's gross too. So D Wade's poor child, his son Zion, D Wade and his wife, mom, the wicked stepmother, Gabrielle Union, they decided to plaster all over the internet that Zion, or as they call her, Zaya, went to her winter formal. Aww. How cute is that? She went to her winter formal and had a nice gown on. It was nice and long and flowy. And they took pictures together before she left. Oh, it was so adorable. Anywho, so we're going to talk about that, the destruction of that poor child. And don't worry, I got pictures. And we got some more First Black. I love these. I love in 2023 that we are impressed by unimpressive shit. We now have 2 black quarterbacks in the Super Bowl for the first time. Ooh. Man, who gives a fuck? Who cares that you got 2 black quarterbacks in the Super Bowl for the first time? If you want to be honest, you have 1 quarterback and 1 white quarterback in the Super Bowl. How? Because Patrick Mahomes is half white and so is Jalen Hurts. Or if Jalen Hurts, I'm assuming he's half white. He's part something. He looks too Al DeBarge. He's not all black. But again, this new math, they just 50%, and forget it, but it's half of his DNA. I know, but forget about that. That half of the DNA garners us no cool points. It garners us no sympathy and victimhood. We only got to concentrate on the black half. Anybody willing to give up 50% of their paycheck? If so, I will give you my P.O. box right now. Let me know. Give me a thumbs up in the comment section if you want to give up 50% of your earnings, and I will give you my P.O. box that I will gladly receive half of your earnings in. Nah, nobody wants to do that. You want to give up half your food? You hungry as hell. Your stomach's been singing to you for hours. You're going to give up half of that food, hungry as you are? Hell no. You'd rather eat cat shit with a knitting needle. What movie is that from? Deep Cut. But, hey, 50% of his DNA so we can call him black? Fuck it. 50% of the parents that made this kid? Fuck it. Throw the dad out. It's all about the mom. Her body, her choice. Blah, blah, blah. Boy, this new math sucks. Also, Damar Hamlin. That's right. The Damar Hamlin. The face of whatever, the latest merchandise promo with the NFL. He released a video. He has spoken. And I think a lot of it came from people's questions about that appearance that he made at the fucking game, the playoff game between the Bills and the Bengals a couple weeks ago. Man, please. That wasn't no damn Damar Hamlin. Now, obviously, that's him sitting there. But was that him at the game? Fuck no, that wasn't him. Why were they hiding him? Why were there people standing there blocking your view of him? Why was he in front of Why was he in front of a mural of him, which is weird because he's not even dead, with his head down and covered up and didn't show his face? Don't tell me that was him. That's some bullshit. Rick LP says it's a fake video. I don't even know what to say. Miss Millie, Jericho, you can have half of my EBT. I'll take it, girl. You guys want to give up half of your money in any form, let me know. Shit. These people are stupid. But yeah, so he spoke publicly. But after that, whatever that appearance, whatever that was at that football game, I don't know. I got to run it through my skeptical filter first. My skepticism filter. Because that wasn't no fucking Damar Hamlin. You're going to show his mom and his brother walking down the hall, no problem. But him, he's all covered up, head, got a hoodie on and shit. Get out of here. People can say whatever the fuck they want. That was not him at that game. But he speaks. And well, we're going to listen. This is a safe space for everybody. And they don't want to go. Who are they? The illegals. They're going to take you from a hotel room in Manhattan and move you down to the Bronx. The Bronx. Are there some nice parts of the Bronx? Who's from New York in here? I see the supers. I'll get to them. Don't worry. Don't worry. Spun bearing. I got you. Are there nice parts of Wetworks 57? He was cold. Okay. But his mom and his brother, I know you're kidding, but his mom and his brother were walking down the same hallway with their jackets over their arm. I'm just telling you what I saw. But are there nice parts of the Bronx? Is it all shitty? Why wouldn't they want to go? I'll answer that question for you. They have a spokesperson who explains why they don't want to go. Oh, forgive me. Get back in your coffin. Says, hey, Frisco Jericho, don't call me that. That's disgusting. Weren't you talking a lot of shit the other day about your team? I was, and I addressed it at the beginning of this live stream, sir. Thank you very much. Oh, sorry, Zach Calleja says, Jericho, you mispronounced New York over here. But are there nice parts of Brooklyn? The Bronx? Brooklyn, that's where they're sending them. Brooklyn. Grand Champ Pros, Damar's little brother looked like that's not my brother. Dude, he looked like, and I mentioned this before too, that kid must have been a real oops because he's about 10 or 11 years old and Damar Hamlin's in his 20s. So mom must have forgot to take her pill or something and got one up in there because that boy could be his son, looks like. Nico Giorgio says the only good thing about the Bronx is Yankee Stadium. I misspoke. They're sending him to Brooklyn. So don't they have those, what do they call those gentrified parts of Brooklyn where it used to be like crack dealers and dead hookers and now it's like a downtown, what do they call those, an urban beehive or some shit, and everybody has gauged ears and they talk like this, and like I can tell you where you get a nice soy whip frappuccino. Like, aren't there parts of Brooklyn like that? Talk to me, Nico. I think there's some nice parts of Brooklyn, but either way, they must not be nice enough because the illegals don't want to go there. And you just wait. Are you ready for some? Have I given you anger blood in a while? Well, if I haven't, I apologize. I got a drop for you today. What's anger blood? Where you get so mad about something that you either get a drop of blood that comes here, here, or here, just like Ebola. Okay, it's going to come out of one of your holes. But just wait until you hear this son of a bitch, this elitist son of a bitch. Heidi Boo says, I'm out of anger. No, you're not, Heidi, and I'll prove it to you. You wait till you hear what this son of a bitch has to say. Their reason for not wanting to go. You will get your drop of anger blood, sir, miss, whatever. Raquita Johnson, what's up? What's up, Garrett? She says, yes, there are nice parts. Okay, cool. But not nice enough for them because they don't want to go. It must not be that nice if they come from third world countries and they don't want to go to Brooklyn. You damn illegals have gotten too bougie. We got them bougie illegals. You were walking and shitting on a dirt floor a month ago, and now you don't. Oh, I'm not going to Brooklyn. How dare you, sir? I want to stay right here in Manhattan. Now hand me my monocle and my top hat so we can go attend the symphony. Those are our new illegals. We got those Hillary Banks illegals. Ew, like gross. Brooklyn? No thanks. Hashtag keep me here. I don't like these new illegals. You guys are too bougie. Arun Faith, thank you for the Twompski. You were the first member of the Twompski Club today. Or no, second. Excuse me. But I hope you're not the last. Why is it that black culture pick and choose which mixed black people are accepted and who isn't? LOL, it's either you're black or you're not. Well, it depends. If you're one of these guys and they can squeeze some the first black blah 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 out of, then they'll do that. But if you're like Stacey Dash before she became an idiot, no, don't touch her. She's half black too. They didn't want her. They don't want Miss Dash. The first two black. Shut the fuck up. Oh boy. Thank you, Hoser. He says, my first black girlfriend was Jamaican. Jamaica. She went Hoser and never back. So is that the saying in Jamaica? Once you go Hoser, you never go back? I didn't know that, man. Thank you. Thanks for that. I never heard that one. Grand Champ Pros. Anyone else love seeing LeBron cry against the Celtics? I mean, women cry all the time. It's not that big of a deal. Just think about it. Think of all the women you know. How often do they cry? Women cry all the time, man. No big deal. Creole Lady, thank you for the Hamilton. Nothing like JG in the chat after Abs Day. You might be able to cancel Abs Day the way this damn chat section is going. You guys are like so funny. Tondalea Kapufnik. Thank you for the Twompski. Kamala would go anywhere for a foot long. What would she do for a Klondike bar? As long as that Klondike bar is over 70, whatever he wants. Killback first says, sorry, Jericho, but you did have your full team. Purdy was healthy at the start. The defense took him out. Not sure why the excuses blocked the defense, and you would have been fine. I mentioned that the tight end didn't do his job. But that doesn't negate the fact that for whatever reason, we did not have our starting quarterback, and we ended up with the running back in the game. My point still lives on, but I thank you. Hold on, we got one more. I think. Yeah, I got these. One more down here. One more super down here. We're going to get started. We're going to get started in this bitch. Oh, God, don't remind me. Snowman Zion. Tomorrow's Black History Month, Jericho. The day we all have been waiting for. Oh, man, I know. Oh, speaking of, so yesterday I was in the car with my daughter. We were going to boxing class, which she liked. My son loved it, too. He was even in there doing what he could with his cast on. Didn't stop him. Kenneth Huber, thank you for the Hamilton. Appreciate it. So she told me, like, Dad, because they have like a little newscast thing at her school. Yeah, where did she get those? Where'd she get the want to speak in front of a crowd from? I wonder. Harry Chillhanger, thank you again. Salty crackers come in every flavor. So she was like, yeah, I'm gonna read a thing about a woman named Ruby something. And I was like, oh, who's that? Oh, she was a black woman and something happened to her. Somebody was trying to stop her from going somewhere or something like that. And I was like, what? And she goes, yeah, because we're starting Black History Month this week. And I was like, oh, that's right. February. So I was trying to think of a way that I could explain to her, because she's 11 now. I was trying to find a way to explain to her that Black History Month is nonsense. So I'll figure out a way. Socrates Ken, Tom to the Niners. That's what I was hearing. They were talking about that. But yeah, I got to find a way to educate her on that. Try to be sensitive. I'm like, man, that's stupid. These motherfuckers. I'm not going to get all crazy about it, but got to try to come up with a way for her to understand that is just complete nonsense. Because DMW 24/7 TV says there's a nice part, but very small part. I'm talking about Brooklyn. All right. But I got to let her know that that's nonsense, because you don't see they don't celebrate Asian history. There's no white history, Mexican history month. And they might even exist. I'm sure at this point they probably do. It's so stupid. Everybody has a stupid heritage month, but they're not celebrated the way that Black History Month is, and that's just ridiculous. So I want her to know that you're no different than anybody else. And if they're going to celebrate one racial group's history in this country, they should celebrate everybody's and call it American history. Because I don't like the thought, and I didn't like it when I was in school. I don't like the thought of her being singled out in any way, even if it's in what they say is or what they deem a positive way. Like, they're not singling her out being mean, but it's Black History Month and you're part Black, so this is your month. I don't like that shit. Everybody or nobody. That shit is weird. I don't like that feeling of, they're just talking about me or my people. Fuck that shit. I don't like it. I do not like it. Nico Giorgio. Thank you for the Hamilton, sir. He says, I patrolled Williamsburg and Greenpoint in Brooklyn. As soon as the condos started going up and Starbucks appeared overnight in 2015, the whole place turned into, as the mayor would say, Cracker City. He did say that. He said when he was a cop, he had them foot up the cracker's ass. Or what did he say? I was kicking those crackers' ass. That's right. Something about a cracker ass. Okay, so yeah, I was right. Part of it has been like upspeaked, I would say. Like, actually, Brooklyn, it's this part of Brooklyn. Ugh, people make me sick. So, oh yeah, big shout out to a couple that I ran into. I was at the store and they were like, "Are you Jericho Green?" I was like, "Yep." Anthony and Kaylee, and I hope I remembered your names right. If not, you know who I'm talking about. Ran into him in a local market. And I'm terrible with names. I got to hear somebody's name 400 times before it actually sinks in. So if you meet me for the first time and you tell me your name, you might as well, oh, and what's your name? It might as well be it. You might as well just say, blah, blah, blah. Because the first time, I'll get it for a second and then see ya, it's gone. So Anthony and Kaylee, I was really trying to remember that. Hope I did. Shout out to you guys. I appreciate your support. Thanks for saying hi. And of course, what I'm about to tell you is not going to surprise you. Okay? What you're going to say when I tell you this, you're going to say, of course. Surprised it took this long. But guess who is going to attend the funeral of Tyree Nichols? Guess who is going to be there? Oh, Joyce Decker, you got the package? Right. Glad. Hope you like it. Hope it makes it onto some shelf in your house, a mantle maybe. Am I good enough for the mantle? Can I be on your mantle? Doug French, where's Mike Hunt? Spell I cup. You ever read that book, Tiger's Revenge by Claude Balls? Red River by Tammy Pond. Anyway, guess who's going to be at Tyree Nichols' funeral? And it's so disgusting that this man's funeral is going to become a spectacle. And it doesn't matter whether his family wants it that way or not. They've grabbed a hold of it. They've taken it. They've sent it to the press. You know how they make olive oil? They put the olives in the press and they just tighten it down and it just crushes it and squeezes all of the oil out of those olives. They've sent his situation off to the social leftist press, and they will squeeze all of the juice out of that fruit. I promise you. Vegas baller, Al Sharptongue. Great guess. But of course, somebody guessed it. Sweet Dick Malone. Well, his family. Yeah. And Verse Pro, George Floyd's family. I'm just looking around for why they would do that. Tammy A, of course, James Brown's going to be there, aka Maxine Waters. Oh yeah, they're gonna roll out all those dusty old fucks. George Floyd's family is going to be the patron saint of fentanyl. His family, and I say that with quotes, the biggest air quotes possible. They were only his family by blood. They did not give a shit about him. We all have a junkie, a dope fiend, an alcoholic that we've written off. I'm tired of your shit. I'm tired of the lies. I'm tired of the stealing. I'm tired of your outbursts. I'm tired of all this shit. Fuck you. That was George Floyd and that family. They didn't care about him. When you start waving around that $27 million ghetto lottery ticket, huh? You got a dog? Take a treat. Go like this with your dog. Where that treat goes, the dog goes, like you're doing a roadside DUI test. Wherever that, follow it, not with your head, just your eyes. Right? So when they smelt, S-M-E-L-T, when they smelt that $27 million ghetto lottery ticket, oh, we loved George. What did they say about him? The same thing they say about them all. When he went into a room, his smile lit it up. But you watched Candace Owens' documentary, The Greatest Lie Ever Sold, and they interviewed George Floyd's roommates who had been roommates with him for years and never seen his family who loved him so much and cried, oh, George, right? Oh, fake ass sons of bitches. But hey, you ring that $27 million dinner bell, that's exactly what you're going to get. But George Floyd's family is going to be there for what? That happened in Minnesota. What happened to Tyree Nichols was in Tennessee. So I don't understand. And who's paying for them to be there? You know who's paying. You're paying. You know the federal government is going to fly them out there. Probably have Bidenist pervertus' ass out there. Oh, Sloppy Joe, Kamala. She's going to go to the podium and give a cackle or two. Why are we paying for your tickets and you just won $27 million? P-Dog Night. Thank you for the Hamilton, good sir. What are you talking about today? He says, people keep telling me I need you on my show, but my joint might be a little small and 10 a.m. Eastern time might be early for you. Got my 1,000th episode coming up a week from Friday. Can I get a hell yeah? Can I get a hell yeah? Yeah, hey, man. 10 a.m. Eastern time. That's 7 a.m. here. I can get up for that. I got kids, man. I got kids. I'll be up. Hit me up. Jericho Green 2018 at gmail.com. We'll make something happen. P-Dog Night. Sounds good to me. I might have just made a new friend. But they better be paying for their own damn flight. $27 million. Shit. Man. Leonard S., thank you, man. That's so sad. It's been politicized. It has already been politicized. It is no longer yours, Nichols family. Don't worry. They'll get some kind of crime bill together for Tyree Kirby. Oh, I mean, Tyree Nichols. My fault. I've been listening to Nancy Pelosi too long. The one who bent her centuries-old knee and knelt for 8 minutes and 46 seconds. All right, cool, P-Dog. I look forward to hearing from you, man. She knelt for 8 minutes and 47 seconds with a fucking kente cloth scarf around her neck, and then she calls the man George Kirby. So don't worry, Tyree Kirby. They're going to make some kind of bill in your name for police reform. You know, empty promises. Lifty whiffs, you got it. That liver-spotted demon. Nancy Pelosi is a liver-spotted demon. When nightfall comes in DC. She breaks from her concrete shell because she's also a gargoyle who sits atop skyscrapers in DC. And when the sun goes down, you remember the cartoon? She breaks out of the shell. Ah! Ah! And her veiny dragon wings unfurl from their concrete tomb. And she swoops down on the streets of DC to gorge herself on the blood of the innocent and the vodka of the liquor stores. Oh, yeah, Creole lady. And don't forget, not only did she call him George Kirby, but she thanked him for dying. Because he did that for us. Thank you. When people die, they do it for you. Here, I'm going to die for you. It's my gift to you. Aaron M., you just scared the shit out of my dog. Sorry, doggy. My bad. It's okay. But you should be afraid of Nancy Pelosi, dog. Okay? When you're out there pooping and peeing at night, gaze up at the sky because she has known to taste of the flesh of animals too. Creole lady, yeah, talons. The biggest, sharpest talons you've ever seen. Dripping with the blood of the innocent. Foghorn Leghorn, I say, vodka-induced dragon. You know how full moons turn people into werewolves? Vodka turns her into a fucking dragon. Whatever you do, don't let me out. Popeye has his spinach, and Nancy Pelosi has her pop-off vodka. Okay. Oh, boy, oh, boy. LDS German Shepherd boy. Thank you. Been a while. Glad to see you back. Have you heard about the body cam footage of that liver-spotted demon's husband? I did. I talked about that. Weird. Very weird. Why didn't he put the drink down? Who opened the door? Why didn't the cop shoot the guy? There's a lot of questions with that one. But check that out. I think I talked about it the other day, probably on Friday or Saturday. Something like that. Yeah, Henry S., the vodka vixen, man. She's serious about that shit. You have to be serious about vodka to talk the way she talks. I call her Dudley Moore. Remember that actor from the 80s? That's her. It's Dudley Moore. That's his stunt double. Grand Champ Pros, he got some good sleep. Yeah, man, that shit was weird. He was laying on the floor snoring and shit. It was weird. But why that cop didn't draw his weapon and shoot that fool is beyond me. I don't know. But yeah, George Floyd's family will be in attendance at Tyree Nichols' funeral because, hey, photo op. You're not there to pay respects. Photo op. I wouldn't be surprised if you see celebrities and shit, doing selfies with his casket in the background. They're not there for him. They don't care. You think these people care? Don't be ridiculous. They don't care about nothing. Us, at least. Where should we go now? Oh, you know what? Let's talk about this. So, we got the two first black quarterbacks in a Super Bowl in history. Man, I don't give a shit. These first at this point are pretty weak. Oh, another thing. The Jalen Hurts agent, his sports agent that represents him, she's the first black female agent to have a quarterback in the Super Bowl. When it's the title is that long, it's stupid. It's dumb. Grand Champ Pros, Flavor Flav is going to be there. Probably. Did you guys see that shit? Flavor Flav announced, or not announced, but he's talked about it in an interview, that he spent $2,600 a day on crack. Have you seen Flavor Flav? Are any of you surprised that he spent $2,600 a day on crack cocaine? I'm surprised it was only $2,600. They had the roast of Flavor Flav back in the day. Nelly Mac 91. It is totally disgusting. And we're going to talk about why. But what was it? 5-10 years ago, maybe? Flavor Flav, they had the roast of Flavor Flav. And there was a female comedian named Samore. Not was, she ain't dead. But she was on the show. Man, she said Flavor Flav looks like Magic Johnson should look. I was like, oh, shit. So, for somebody to look like that, I am not shocked that you spent $2,600 a day on crack for 6 years. Oh my goodness, who wrote that? Who wrote that? Oh, Shannon, Flavor of Love. I remember watching that with my wife thinking, who in the fuck, what woman is going to volunteer to have Flavor Flav stick his tongue in their mouth? Because if you think Flavor Flav was on a reality show called Flavor of Love, where he's trying to find love, and you think he kissed women like this, you're wrong. Flavor Flav's crack-coated tongue was shoved in and down their throat. Tongue and down, no thanks. I remember that show. That was disgusting. I think I got something just from watching that bullshit because those women were fucking gross. Rance and Shan, thank you. You know, the same NFL touting this black versus black Super Bowl won't bother bringing up the first black Super Bowl winner of the Washington Redskins. That's right, Mr. Doug Williams. Back in 1991, one of the 4 Super Bowls that the Buffalo Bills unfortunately came up short in. But yeah, one of the losses was to the Washington Redskins, quarterbacked by Mr. Doug Williams. He was blacker than Pat Mahomes and Jalen Hurts put together. But yeah, they don't mention that. But it's so fucking stupid. Who cares? Who gives a shit? They say they want equality, but they refuse equality. Old Sweet Dick Malone. I don't think Doug Williams was 83. I don't think so. That might have been Theismann, maybe. But I'm pretty sure Doug Williams was in 90 or 91. But it's so stupid because they claim that they want equality, equity, right? All these stupid ass words that they use. Then take it. Do you think they made a big deal about the first 2 white quarterbacks facing each other? No. So then why would you give a shit about the 2 first black quarterbacks? Equality comes in many forms. White people don't give a shit about that. So why the fuck do you give a shit about that? And what black kid who wants to be a quarterback is now saying, okay, now I can do it. Okay, now I believe in myself. Careless. Russell Wilson is black and he won too, but he's also half black, but they would just call him black. Yeah, he won, and then he also fucking lost one. Grand Champ Pros, thank you. So JG, where's my membership? I got you, man. I'm based on my production schedule, I want to offer things that I'm able to deliver on. You know, I'm not going to say every day I'm going to do a video. Oh shit, man, what did I just do? What did I just do? Hope you guys can still see me. So I just did something. There we go. There we go. I'm back. Like who gives a shit about that, man? Like no black kid is like, oh shit, got 2 of them now? Okay, cool. Let's go. Verse Pro, Russell Wilson is full black. No, he's not. No way, Russell Wilson is full black. Not with that hair. Not with that hair. He got that genuine, what do they call that? Baby hair. No way. LDS German Shepherd boy. Thank you very much again. It's supremacy, not equity or equality that they want. True. But they disguise it. The equity and equality, that's their Trojan horse. No, it's equity, it's inequality. We want everybody the same. Everybody the same for everybody. I don't want the same for everybody. Everybody don't put in the same effort. Everybody doesn't deserve the good things that life has to offer. Some people don't deserve it. So what? You don't deserve good things in life if you don't fucking earn them. No, just because you're a human, you deserve it. Matthew Quinlan, Russell Wilson is like the son-in-law from the Cosby Show. Oh, what was his name? Elvin? Yeah, because let's see. Denise, she was married to the black dude who was a Navy officer. Vanessa. Who did Vanessa end up hooking up with? I remember in the old episode, she was dating Robert. He was a little light-skinned mixed kid, too. And then Rudy, I don't think she hooked up with anybody. Did she end up hooking up with Bud? Bud. But yeah, I think Elvin. Oh, I can't stand Elvin. Eddie B, thank you for the Hamilton, man. He said, wait. Jericho. I mean, JG. I just got here. Is that Dwayne's kid named Gabrielle? Effed up that kid. The stupid just won't stop. Sign everyone with a functioning brain. You got it, Eddie B. That's exactly who you think it is. That is D Wade and Gabrielle Union's beautiful son. That's their elegant son. Holy shit. Let's go, guys. Let's get it. Let's get into that ass like a bike with no seat. Let me share some images with you that you don't want to see, but we have to. Oof. Poor kid. They act like this lifestyle doesn't come with a 50% suicide rate. Just ignore that. Again, 50%. They love ignoring 50%. 50% of somebody's race, 50% of the DNA in a baby, and 50% suicide chance. There it is. Isn't that beautiful? Let me point out a couple of things here. Okay, can you guys see that? Can you guys see this filth? Let me point out a couple of things here. Number one, this boy's feet. His feet look big as shit. Remember, his dad is an NBA player. I don't know what height his mom was, but it looks like he's taking after his pappy. Lim boy's big ass feet. He got big ass slave feet that he's trying to fit in some little Chanel shoe. Gonna start doing that Chinese foot binding shit on that boy. You won't be able to wear these cute shoes anymore, son. So number one is big ass feet. Number two, why are you holding your father's hand like that at 14 and 15 years old? My son will be 7 next month. I don't hold his hand like that. That's a way you hold somebody's hand romantically. My kids, even my daughter, I held her hand like this. That's how we held hands. When we're somewhere and we're out on our date night or something, I'm taking her shopping, that's how we hold hands. My son and I, that's how we hold hands. My wife and I, that's how we hold hands right there. Now, I'm not saying if you hold your kid's hands like that, you're a pervert. But what I am saying is if you hold your kid's hand like that and you're in fucking D Wade's family, you might be. That's weird. Let me tell you something. 14, 15, I wasn't holding my dad's hand at all. Dad, are you sick? Are you dying? I will hold your hand. Not like that, but I'll hold your hand. 14, 15? What the fuck? I'm not holding your hand, Dad. Have a seat. Someone called CPS is on their way here to get me. What? Man, hell no. And look at this evil bitch right here. That's the cat that just swallowed the canary. I'm surprised we don't see a yellow feather floating like this to the ground at her feet. Mission accomplished. This boy is a full-blown freak, a weirdo. I've done my duty. Now she can go into her darkened room and hang upside down and wrap herself in her wings and rest. She's done it. He's gone. There's no more little boy in him. Look how happy she is. Yes. That shit is disgusting, boy. Why are you holding your dad's hand like that? Them big ass feet. Get that boy a suit. Stop fucking around. Poor kid. Oh, look at her going up the stairs. Who's that guy walking behind her? Look at this shit. Is that his real hair? No, hell no, his hair ain't that damn long. That ain't possible. So you got this boy in a weave or a wig or some shit. So who got him dressed? You or his evil stepmother? You guys probably had a crew come in. Oh, yes, let me hook you up, sweetie. And who'd he go with? And you know what? Here's something else. A lot of people, but this comment I can see here. A lot of comments were like this. I love how he supports his child. We need more parents accepting with what look at this fucking idiot. What are children? A-R-E. You mean O-U-R, our children, you dummy. What our children tell us and how they feel. I love how he supports his child. This is not support. That is not support. That is destruction. You should say, I love how he's destroying his child. What you tell me and how you feel, I want you to feel loved. I want you to feel structure. I want you to feel safe. I want you to feel like your life is going to stay the way it is. There won't be all these crazy changes. I'll always be here for you. I'll always love you. That's what I want you to feel. But if you feel as though you're in the wrong body, we'll deal with that the best we can. But if you think I'm going to start calling you by the opposite sex's name and I'm going to start buying you those clothes and shit and start allowing you to walk around here as something else, man, you crazy as shit. That ain't going to happen. That's dangerous. 50% suicide rate. Support. People call it support. Somebody else. This support is necessary. Listen to this stupid piece of shit. This support is necessary for this teen's mental health and social growth. Kudos to my guy. Listen to this army of fucking idiots. This teen's mental health. Are you stupid? This and social growth. The fuck does that mean? The boy's been in school since he was 5 years old. He has social growth. But it's important to let your kids, to force them to be Ku Klux Trans members. And that's the thing. Where's your proof that that's what this boy wanted? Where's your proof that this is what he wanted? This is clearly what they want. You think maybe something didn't happen to him when his parents split up and his dad would leave him alone with his male nanny while he was off playing basketball? And who knows what other kind of balls he was playing after he came back with the nanny. You think something might have happened to that little boy? You think when D. Wade married his wife, mom, Gabrielle Union, she didn't smell that? That smells like Ku Klux Trans. That smells like mental instability. Perfect to enact my plan of destroying his children and replacing it with mine. Remember, she took that boy to the Miami Pride Parade when he was 11. Miami Pride Parade. Do you want to be an animal in the sewer after the Miami Pride Parade weekend? There's going to be a whole lot of pregnant rats and alligators or whatever the hell lives in the sewer system of Miami. Pride Week? So you just took your stepson that you don't give a shit about, and we could tell by the way you treat him. You just took your 11-year-old stepson to a live-action gay porno flick in Miami, because that's what it is. I don't see a whole lot of pride during these pride events. I see a lot of porno at the pride. Maybe you should call it porno month. Pride, it's porno month now, because that's what the fuck it is. Don't act like this. That's what this shit is, that they're out there showing pride and support and equality. You got it. You got it. You got it. What other country you want to be gay in? I've asked the question, what other country would you want to be black in? What other country would you want to be part of the freaking alphabet soup group in? None. That shit's disgusting, man. That poor kid. That shit is straight up gross. That's a damn boy. Up there in a fucking evening gown, off the shoulder, of course. You got to show those shoulders. Golly, look at how he's holding that boy's hand. Get the fuck out of here. Come on now. Come on. Come on. Eddie B, thank you again. I mean, might be the only way Cruella, can stay relevant, possibly D-Wade too, by manipulating this kid's psyche. Truly sickening. Yeah, I believe that. I believe this is their ticket to relevance. She's never been a great actress. Like, what's the biggest movie Gabrielle Union's been in? Fucking Bad Boys 2, and that shit sucked. And I heard that they're making a Bad Boys 4, and I think that's going to suck too. How do I know? Because 2 and 3 sucked. She's not a big actress. He doesn't play basketball anymore. And he's not, I mean, is he on like some NBA shit? If he ain't on TNT, you ain't no NBA commentator. If you're not up there with Shaq and Charles Barkley and Kenny Johnson, whatever that fool's name is. So what are they doing? What's their key to relevance? What's hot right now? Trans kids. This kid was on the fence, so they pushed him on the wrong side. This is their key to relevance. Until this is no longer the hot issue of the day, this is their key to relevance. They can always keep ratcheting up the perversion and the fucked upness of how they're raising this poor kid until he's 18 years old. And he's 14 or 15, so they got 3 or 4 years left. You think this boy can make 3 or 4 more years in that fucking house? You think he can take 3 or 4 more years of this? Hanging out with Magic Johnson's son? Boy, let me tell you, if I caught Magic Johnson's son across the street from my kid, we're going to have a fucking problem. That dude's a damn freak. Freak! And that's what you're turning this boy into. That boy probably wears a size 13 already. Look at them big-ass dogs he's squeezing into the fucking girl's shoes. I guarantee you that boy's wearing women's shoes. And I bet you the women's shoe store they go to, they look at that kid and go, I don't know if we got it. Ugh. I don't know if we got it. What size shoe do women's shoes go up to? 12 maybe? And that's like a size 9 in men's? Fuck out of here. Oh, man. And don't worry. He's going to have a great time in high school. Because we all know high school is the best time for teenagers. Fucking idiot. And to Anthony DeRosa, the dogs are barking, man. Them dogs are barking, howling, growling, whining. They're doing all the sounds that dogs make. Dale Strunk, thank you. As Jericho sometimes like to say, I'd be surprised if this kid doesn't have ice cream and cookies for breakfast every day. Yeah, you get to do everything else you want to do. And you know what? I bet you this boy don't even want to do this. He wants to be Zion. He wants to be a boy. He wants to play sports with probably not his friends, not the kind of kids they probably let him hang out with. But I bet all his friends are trans and like, or that. But he sees those kids. Man, I want to be doing that. I want to talk to girls. I want to date girls. And I want to play sports. And I want to be with my boys, but I can't because my parents have built an empire on my back with this shit. They built an empire. They've built sources of income from this. And don't forget, 90% of kids who have these gender identity issues go back to identifying as the gender, the sex, whatever the fuck you want to call it, that they were born as. Meaning that there's a 90% chance that this boy wants to be a boy. Nelly Mac 91, nah. He's the son that was trash at sports. Could be, man. Could be. It's like Michael Jordan's son. Mandy Westcott. No, not yet. I don't think. And I wish I could tell you. Of course, they didn't do anything to this boy, as far as his genitals or surgeries or hormone blockers or anything like that. That's only for adults. I wish I could say that. But there are parents shoving their children into these operating rooms to get shit done or dragging them to the doctor's office to get them on some kind of hormone blocker or pill to make them continue this fantasy. And we don't even know the outcome of it all. Some of these drugs and shit, these hormone blockers, this shit could make him sterile. This shit could mess him up for life. For what? So you could be patted on the back with these other freaks you run with? So you can be on another panel with a bunch of Ku Klux trans members and they tell you how awesome you are because you have a trans kid? Trans kids are the new African kids. Trans kids are the new African kids that they would adopt from Africa and wear them like little purses and Prada bags. Look at this one. I got this one from Zimbabwe. Oh, yeah, I got one from Zimbabwe and Mogadishu. What? I got mine from Nairobi. Is that still a place? Is Nairobi? What one of those countries don't exist anymore? Zambia, Nairobi, one of them countries got taken away and renamed. But it don't matter. I got it from somewhere in Africa. My African kid is better than yours. My kid's more African. Look, he still has flies around his mouth. What about that? But now it's a trans kid. But miss, yeah. What you're doing to your kid, there's a 50% chance that he's going to kill himself. Yeah, but there's like a 50% chance that he won't. So, like, bye. Oh, boy. G-dubs. Nairobi's not a country. It used to be. Nairobi did used to be a country in Africa. So I think that got named Zimbabwe, right? Let's see. Rwanda, some shit like that. Let's see. Nairobi. Oh, Nairobi. So Nairobi is the capital of Kenya. So which one of those countries? Man, it was I don't remember. Anyway, it was an African country in the 80s or 90s. The name changed. That's what it was. There we go. Thanks, G-dubs. The capital of Kenya. Sorry, I don't got my African countries and capitals down. Rhodesia, was that what it was? Fuck, I don't remember. Whatever. It's an African country. But you know, that's the new painful 13 Wakanda. That's not a real country. AG Zamunda is not a real country. Oh, here we go. Here's some more hate. No, Black History Month is tomorrow, JJ Finnegan. I can't wait. Hold on. Here we go. Crybaby LeBron. Bruh, take off that 40 whiners crap. They out. Well, who's your team? And like I told the last person, it better be somebody who made the playoffs, and it better not be somebody that the Niners whooped the shit out of during the regular season. So who's your team? Crybaby LeBron. Let's hear it. Who's your team? And be truthful. Be truthful. Yeah, Rhodesia, now Zimbabwe. That's what it was. Thank you very much. Winter 584. Crybaby LeBron. Dallas, baby. Ah, fuck. What I tell you guys, the first person to talk shit is a fucking Texans fan who hasn't won a game since who cares. And the next person talking shit is a Dallas Cowgirls fan, them girls, who the Niners waxed in the divisional round of the playoffs because Dak Prescott is an inept jackass. Man, I knew it. I smelled that star on you a mile away. Hey, are you the same? Do you know the Raider fan who named his son Dallas Cowboy? Or the Cowboys fan who named his son Dallas Cowboy? Come on now. Chozo Ghost, 19-13 is waxing. Actually, it was 19-12. Yeah, and as big and bad as the Cowboys were supposed to be, yeah, that ass got waxed. And our defensive player dropped 2 interceptions, so it could have been a whole lot worse. One of those picks would have been a pick 6. So, yeah, you guys got that ass waxed. Cowboys suck. Somebody send me a Dallas Cowboys jersey so I can go out and buy a parakeet, take the jersey, chop it up into little pieces, put it at the bottom of the bird cage so it can finally be used for what it's supposed to. For people or for animals to defecate on. That's what Dallas Cowboys gear is for. It's for defecation purposes. My brother was coming back from Pakistan, and the last leg of his flight home was Dallas, then to his home state. In the Dallas airport, in Dallas, he goes into the Cowboys gear store. You know, they got all the Dallas Cowboy. You're in fucking Dallas, man. He went in there, man. There was nobody in that fucking store, and they had Dak Prescott jerseys on clearance. Come on, Cowboys. Man, the Cowboys suck. Fuck you, Jerry Jones. Geriatric Jones. Anyway, guys, let's move on, shall we? Anger blood time. Anger blood time. Let's do it. Hold on. I'll find it right now. Let's see. Which one is it? Which one is it? You know what? We can just do we'll do the audio. Because you don't need to see the person's face. Like, they don't mean shit. But this is the activist who is there for these illegals. Because when you come to a country illegally, the first thing you need is advocacy. You need somebody to come to your aid and tell you how to circumvent the rules and regulations of your new home country. So hold on a second. Here we go. Pause. Okay, here we go. You ready for your anger blood? Tissue? Cotton ball? Anything, whatever you use to stop the blood flow, stick a tampon up your nose or something. Because here it comes. Here it comes.
It's a large structure. It's not meant to be inhabited.
They don't want to go somewhere that doesn't have those types of amenities.
So the Brooklyn Cruise Terminal is a large structure. It's not meant to be inhabited. It is 1,000 beds made out of hard material. There's no space for personal belongings. If you have personal belongings, you have to put them in a locker that's out of your control. There's only 4 bathrooms for 1,000 men, which is unsustainable. For anybody who's working, it's in an isolated part of the city away from where many of them work, and it's cold.
Guys, I didn't realize that. Guys, the beds, can you believe this shit? Can you believe that they would do this to an illegal? Can you believe that they would do this to somebody that isn't supposed to be here? And Brando Smith, that's my favorite part. And it's cold. You know who else it's cold for? That homeless veteran or that homeless American citizen. I figured we put them before the illegal ones. But it's cold. You can't have those illegals out there being cold. Guys, you didn't tell me that. You didn't tell me that it's far away, because did you hear what this son of a bitch said? The son of a bitch said, or the son of a bitch, you son of a bitch. Do you hear what he said? It's far away from where some of these people work. Who the fuck gave you a job? It's far from where they work. Guys, don't you wish sometimes that you, at some point in your life, you had housing closer to where you worked and you didn't want to commute? Did your local or state government come in and say, hey, I want to get you lodging closer to your job so you don't have to commute? Yes, Ingrid De La Rosa, in 2 words, Dios mío, pinche mierda. That is terrible. I didn't know that. I didn't know they had to commute. I didn't know that it got cold in New York City in January. Guys, and this is probably the worst part. Their beds are made out of uncomfortable material. I'm not going to stand for this shit. Now, it's one thing to have American citizens freezing to death on the street. Huh? It's bad enough that you got American citizens freezing to death on the streets of New York. You have American veterans freezing to death on the streets of New York. It's enough that you have New Yorkers, American citizens, sleeping in uncomfortable beds. It's a shame that some Americans have to commute to work. And it's a shame that New Yorkers and other American citizens are cold. That's one thing. But if you think I'm going to sit here and allow illegals to have to commute, for them to be cold, for them to sleep in uncomfortable beds, for them to have 4 bathrooms to 1,000, do you think I'm going to sit here and let that happen to illegals, my illegal brothers and sisters? Then you're right. Fuck them. Are you serious? You think you have to commute now? You think you got to commute from Brooklyn to your job now? Just wait till you see your commute when I send your punk ass back to Venezuela. When I send your bitch ass back to El Salvador or Mexico. That's a commute. That's a damn commute. You complaining about 1,000 people? 1,000? No. I'm sorry. Did I say 1,000 people? I meant 1,000 men. That's right. 1,000 fucking men. You think it's bad that there's 4 toilets for 1,000? How about I send your ass back home and you ain't got no toilet? Uncomfortable beds? Oh, you poor thing. Because we don't want illegals waking up with sore backs. That's unforgivable. Like the guy said in the video, that's unsustainable. Well, I don't care. 4 bathrooms to 1,000? I don't care if you piss and shit yourself. I don't care if you piss and shit in another guy's pants. You just pull your dick out, pull his waistband out, and piss in his pants. I don't care what you do with your waist. That's not my concern. He said that it's too far from their work. Too far from your work? Why do you have work? Who gave you a job? Uncomfortable beds. Guys, that's the straw that broke the illegal camel's back. Uncomfortable beds. That is enough. Scorpio love. Thank you for the Hamilton. I appreciate that. Uncomfortable beds. I mean, you talk about concentration camp level. This is damn Auschwitz. These people got uncomfortable beds? You didn't tell me that. I am pissed. What? Shut up, American citizen. Shut your ass up. I don't want to hear nothing from you. You pay for it. No, I don't care if you freeze to death on the street. I'm trying to take care of these asylum seekers. What's that? You don't need to seek asylum because you were born here? And you think that entitles you to something? This motherfucker. You think that entitles you to something because you were born here and you're an American citizen? Boy, the nerve. Hey, you too, legal immigrant. Yeah, I'm talking to you over there who took the test, who paid the money, who waited your turn in line. I'm talking to you too. I don't care about you either. You should have just come through the southern border illegal. It's your fault that you did it right. Ingrid, I'm talking to you. It's your fault you did it right. These motherfuckers got uncomfortable beds. That makes me angry. That got my anger blood going right here. Like the Indian in the commercial where they threw the trash out, and he was like, with one drop. I got it right here. They shouldn't have to commute, guys. Come on, don't be dicks. Chozo Ghost, thank you. That spokesman guy sounds like he should have a lisp. How dare the assholes not give these asylum seekers the warmest beds? Of course. Sounds like Van Jones. They should get the warmest beds. I wonder if they stand there in the window at night with a cup of their all right, hold on. I'll plug you in. I wonder if they stand there. Remember the other place? What was that island that they sent them to? Where they had the PS5s and the call centers and the 24-hour snacks and tea. Hey, how many of you couldn't sleep or can't sleep or you're up in the middle of the night? Wouldn't you like a nice hot cup of tea and some free snacks 24 hours a day? Well, then becoming illegal. All right? That's the only way you're getting that. But I wonder if they sit there in their hotel room, if they're at the Watson in downtown in Manhattan in New York City. I wonder if they stand in the window of their room at the Watson, stand there in their wife beater and boxers because they got the heat on. Woo! It's warm in here. They probably got to go so they can see the poor Americans down there. Hey, look at the poor Americans down there. Those guys, are they freezing? You can see their breath when they talk to each other. Oh, it looks so cold out there. Hand me some of the snacks we get 24 hours a day. It's a toja. The tea is a toja. Put a fucking ice cube in it or blow on it for me next time, you puta. They look so cold down there. I wait. Hey, I am next on the Xbox. It's my turn to play FIFA. I wonder if they do that. I wonder if they sit down there and look at an American. Was he in a sleeping bag? It's hot. Turn down the heat. I'm starting to swear. You don't want him to overheat. Because it fogged up. When it's cold outside and it's hot in here, the windows get fogged up. I can't see the freezing Americans down there. There they are. Ooh. Guess what I just thought of? This is it. Okay, and then I'm done with the anger blood. This is gonna be the fucking cherry on top. Okay, this is gonna be the cherry on top of the anger blood Sunday. You ready? These people, after getting remember South American fare, okay? Food that you're used to, food from your native land. We dare not give you bologna sandwiches and a fucking orange. We'll save that for the Americans. They will eat the bologna sandwiches. For you, senor, we got something different. We want a seamless transition. We don't want you to miss anything from home. So we're going to give you native your native food, where you're from, South American food, stuff that makes you harken back to when you were a little kid back home, right? You think they showed appreciation? You think, hey, we should take some of the snacks that we don't eat and take them downstairs to the freezing America? You think they did that? No, they threw it away. They threw away tons of food that we gave them for free. Asylum seeker, remember? You trekked up here 2,000 miles from south of the border. Please take me into your country, Los Estados Unidos. I need your help. Ayúdame. You need all the help. You need all our handouts. You need all our amenities, but then you throw the fucking food away. So how hungry were you if you threw that food away? So instead of taking it downstairs and giving it to the hungry, freezing Americans on the street that you look down your nose at from your comfortable room at the Watson, you threw it away. Oh, you little motherfuckers. But you know what? Why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they? How do people act when you give them a bunch of shit for free that they don't earn? They don't appreciate it. They destroy it. They throw it on the ground. They throw it away. Who gives a fuck? Didn't cost me nothing. And they'll just bring me more. They'll just bring me more. They'll fold my laundry. They'll bring me new towels. They'll upload the latest games on my PS5. There's always a calling card to call home for me. Oh, I got a HQ. I get medicine. Sending my kid. Part of the funding that they get from New York is for education and healthcare. Education? Hold the fuck up. We're sending you guys to school? That's enough anger blood for one day, guys. That's enough. I'm going to bleed to death if I get one more drop of anger blood. That motherfucker said they got uncomfortable beds and they don't want to commute. Me neither. You think when I was living in Salinas and commuting to Monterey, you think I didn't want a house on the coast? You think I didn't want to live right there in Monterey so I could walk to work and save gas and wear and tear my vehicle? You think I didn't want that? Oh, I did. But I didn't have it like that. I couldn't afford to live on the coast. The government didn't say, whoa. Where are you going? You're going on a 20-minute ride home at 5 o'clock in the evening? That's going to take forever. Let me get you something closer to the water. Let me get you something closer to work so you don't have to commute. Oh, before I go, how's that mattress? Comfortable, uncomfortable? Uncomfortable? I'll get you a new one. Serta? I'll surprise you. Sleep number? I'll surprise you. Fuck it. You guys made the mistake. You guys made the crucial mistake, the fatal mistake of being born here. Oh, and that's, of course, another cherry. Can you have 2 cherries on a Sunday? Fuck it. We bought it. We can do what we want. Aaron M. And they are exempt from getting poked too. Oh, yes. Nah, no, we don't need to see that. Senora, I was poked. I got the bus. See? It doesn't matter. Just come on in. Come on, get over here. Come on, get over here. Yeah, step over that American. Get in here. One more topic, guys. You ready? You got enough in the tank for one more? Damar Hamlin. He speaks. He speaks. Damar Hamlin speaks. See what he has to say. Oh, Damar, where you been, man? I know you weren't at that game. I know you weren't at the game. That shit was weird. Weird. You had people standing there blocking him going from that ATV that they gave him a ride on into the stadium. You had people standing there looking behind them to make sure that they were lined up next to each other to block your view. And you're telling me that was him. Bullshit. Bull and shit. Okay, here we go. Now this is Damar Hamlin finally speaking, breaking his silence. Breaking his silence, people. Well, it's about time, Damar. It's about time. Let's see what he has to say. We've been waiting. We've been waiting, brother. Damar, talk to me, man. Talk to us.
Well, I'm so thankful to everybody. I know that it isn't enough just to be thankful. This is just the beginning of the impact that I wanted to have on the world. And with God's guidance, I will continue to do wonderful and great things. I couldn't do this without any of the support and the love. And I can't wait to continue to take y'all on this journey with me.
Wow. Short clip, so many things in there. What is he talking about? Journey. Why isn't he talking about playing football yet? Why isn't he saying, I hope I can get back out there on the field? Can't wait to rejoin my team and play football, the love of the game, the sport that I grew up loving as a kid, and I love it, and the camaraderie. How come why is he not talking about that? I saw another picture. It was a picture of his right arm, had tattoos all over it, but then they did a freeze frame of the footage that you just saw because it's a longer interview or a longer statement, but that's basically what he says. And there's no tattoo on that arm. And people are saying, "Oh, but conspiracy." What do you mean? That's him. And okay, but in the face of all this other shit, I can't look at things. There's things we can't unsee anymore. There's a life and a mindset that we can't go back to anymore. You guys fucked that up. You took it from us. When you shut down our economy and you told us everything was one way, but we're finding out it was another way. You got a motherfucker at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, and I can show you 9 differences in his face from now versus 10 years ago. There's all kinds of shit that's been going on. Why did you hide him at the game? Why did you hide him at the game? Why was he in a hoodie and a jacket inside the luxury box? I know they got heat. I know it's temperature controlled up there. I've been in a few luxury boxes. They call it a luxury box because it has luxuries. And a luxury is temperature controlled. And let's say, oh, well, Jericho, he wasn't doing well. He needed his jacket on. Look, dog, you need your jacket on inside of a building that's heated. You don't need to be out here. You need to be back home resting. He's wearing a mask. Bruh, you need a mask? Your ass needs to be at home. We don't need you out here that bad, Damar. Take your ass home and get better. You need a mask and shit out here? Oh, man. Take your ass home. That shit is weird. That shit is weird. And I went back and looked at some other footage, some other interviews, because he sounded real nasally. I'm like, is he sick or something like that? But apparently that's how he talks in the other interviews that I saw. And I'm not saying that he's dead and that's somebody else. But damn. But if I found out for sure that it was, would I be surprised? No. Because just the way shit happened. The next week, they got everybody in the NFL on the sideline draped in number 3 gear. Damar Strong and all this kind of shit. So quick. He's FaceTiming with the head of NFL merchandise. Isn't this guy still laying in a hospital bed? Isn't he still laying in a hospital bed? So why are you talking to him about hats and jerseys and he's still laying in a hospital bed? Mental Madness wife, they canceled the game? What the fuck? There have been dudes who got paralyzed on the field and they didn't stop the game, or they didn't cancel the game. And the people in here saying that he's dead and that wasn't him, hey, you get no pushback here. I'm not hating. I'm not discounting what you say, because fuck, man, look what they did to us. We're in some kind of limbo. We don't know what's real and what isn't. You guys turned our lives upside down and shook everything out of our pockets, only to stand us back upright, shove everything back in our pockets and say, oh, sorry about that. What the fuck? What's going on? That shit was weird. And they only had a statement from him after people made such an uproar about the appearance at the game. That was so fucking weird. That shit was weird. Why would you block him like that? Let people see him. He's Damar. He's back. Little heart emoji. He's here. Let's see him. Let's hear from him. No, he's all mummified and shit. You take him upstairs, but you show his mom and his brother like we care about them. I don't know, man. That shit's fucking wild. And I couldn't have done it without the support. I don't like when people are so dependent on other people. 666. Yeah, it was borderline creepy. I don't like that. I couldn't have done it without your support. Support from who? You don't fucking know these people. You don't know these people who are supporting you. You don't feel it. You got to this shit on your own. Support? What do you mean you couldn't have made it? You would have been just fine. If nobody sent a tweet or a letter or mentioned you, you would be just fine. Thank you for your support. I could have done it. And why are you guys supporting me? You ain't Bills fans. You don't know me. You sent him home 6 days later. Why is there no talk of getting him back out on the field? He was home in 6 days? That's pretty good. Sam A, thank you. He says they canceled the game to help Mahomes go to the Super Bowl. Could be, man. Could be. Some of those calls in the Eagles-Niners game, in the Chiefs-Bengals game. I mean, come on, man. Isn't the NFL like entertainment? So they're legally allowed to fix the outcome because it's entertainment, not sports. I don't know, man. It's just Tammy A, nurse, so she might know. Broken ribs don't heal in 6 days. I'm not in the medical field, and I know that. Nothing broken heals in 6 days. What are you, Wolverine? You got an adamantium skeleton. Weird. But anywho, guys, we're about to kiss 2 hours in the ass right now. What a great live stream this was. What a nice guy. Thank you guys for being here. Yeah, Tammy, a broken ribs from CPR. I learned that when I was a teenager and I was a Sea Cadet, so we took a CPR class and got our CPR qualifications. And that was the first time I learned that you fuck people up when you do CPR. I mean, you are doing chest compressions. You got the leverage. You're pushing down the ribs. So yeah, that makes sense. But I before that I didn't realize how destructive it can be on the human body to do chest compressions. But yeah, broken ribs. Nah, 6 days. I'm good. Send me home. I'm good. Give me a glass of Ovaltine. I'll be fine. Creole lady, thank you for the Hamilton. They didn't take his gear off to do CPR. I didn't realize. I didn't know that. And you have to because you would need to because right here, the shoulder pads just don't protect your shoulders. There's a plate that comes down to like right about your bottom of your pecs to protect your chest too. So it'd be kind of hard to do chest compressions if their chest is covered up with a plastic shield. Again, not a doctor, never played one on TV, but I do know where the football equipment is. Kenneth Huber, thank you again. The last Boy Scout. Oh, I remember that. Yo, that shit was crazy. Billy Blanks. Shout out to Billy Blanks, Mr. Tybo. I know somebody who met him. He's a real cool dude. But yeah, Billy Blanks playing football, and he, I guess he owed a bunch of money on a bet. I can't remember what it was. It's been a long time since I've seen Last Boy Scout. Great movie. Damon Wayans, Bruce Willis. But he runs down the field, and he's running to score a touchdown, and he pulls out a gun from his waistband. Boom, boom, starts shooting teammates trying to tackle him. And R. Farrell. No, it's not. It wasn't Wesley Snipes, dog. What are you That was Billy Blanks, man. But yeah, he shoots all the guys and he runs to the end zone, scores a touchdown, and then he gets down on his knees and he puts the gun in his head and he goes, "Ain't life a bitch?" Boom! Fucking kills herself. I was like, what? But that movie was a trip. It was all head of the gut. Where do you want it? Oh, the gut. Boom. Hold on. Crystal Hansen, I thank you. P Dog Knight says you forgot Halle Berry. I'll never forget Halle Berry. But yeah, she was in that too. She played Damon Wayans' girlfriend. She got smoked because she was messing around. She was all tangled up with that crooked senator. She knew too much. She had like a tape or something, an audio tape. And yeah, man, they smoked Halle Berry. Sure did. All right, guys, I got to get going. I don't know if you heard or not, but my son is here. He's home from school. Time to go. Matt Hassel, Catwoman. That movie was an exquisite, world-class pile of cat shit. That movie was horrible. Whoa. And that was the next movie she did after she won an Oscar. Damn, you go from the Oscar, you go from Monsters Ball, Make Me Feel Good, to Catwoman. Yeah, it was real bad. It was real bad. But thank you guys. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for your time, your questions, your comments. Thanks for helping with this live stream. You guys are an important part to this. You guys are like my soundboard. And thank you guys. Appreciate it. You were great. I was great. We were great. Matthew Quinlan, I keep thinking Jericho is holding a bong. This is not a bong. This is my sound bong, man. No, it's not a bong. But I appreciate you guys being here. Island Anderson, of course, you got that last minute super in. I thank you very much. Thanks for the laughs. Hey, thanks for being here. It'd be kind of weird if I was sitting in this room by myself making these jokes to nobody. So I appreciate you giving me an audience to be funny with. Oh man, Socrates Kin. Did you guys see Halle Berry and John Wick 3 with those Malinois? Oh, dog. Great. All right, man. Thank you guys. Tomorrow, so much more shit to talk about. We're just scratching the surface. We are just scratching the damn surface. And if nothing else, tomorrow is the first day of Black History Month. Oh, my goodness. You were great. I was great. We were great. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. Utilize the Linktree link. Get your ass over to JerichoGreen.net and mygreengear.com. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.